the admin. The admin is the overseer of this website. So he or she has his or her own panel, which is here. Just click on admin panel. Then I highly suggest that you set up wizard. You see, if you haven't set up a wizard, you cannot do anything in the admin. So we've added departments. Next, we've added subjects. Under sciences, we add biology and chemistry and physics. So this is the first step. I highly recommend doing this before you go to the finances, because finances depend on this. So mathematics, we have mathematics. Under humanities, we may have things like geography. We may have things like business studies. We may have things like Christian religious education. We have things like agriculture. So this is the first step, and it is highly recommended. So under administration and curriculum activities, we may not have that. So let me click next. So there might be other like languages department. So you can also add the languages department if you so wish. So next step, we have these classes. Next step, then complete setup and go to dashboard. When you click this, don't know why it's not working. Oh, it needs me to set up the teacher first. Principal, who is head of department. Hezekiah, Sayolum is the head of department, and he heads the administration department. So we just continue and click to set up, and once that is okay, then it means that it is now okay. We can now go to fee structures. Come here, click on fee structures. But again, fee structure depends on students, so you may want to create the first student, but that is the two are not that interdependent. So you can click fee structure, then scroll to the bottom and click on create first fee structure. This fee structure allows you to select the class. In this case, the class that you created before. This is a class for, let's say, class for Form 3, the year academic year 2026. The term, okay, you can choose to put the total amount annually, which will auto adjust. But we highly discourage this because per term there will always be some school fee. So let's say the whole of the year we have 24,500. This is going to be subdivided into the 3 columns. This is wrong. As you can see, there is 0.01 shilling, which we highly discourage. So you just put the total term amount 12,051, 754, and lastly, this one is 3027. So this is the total amount or the total school fee, and you delete this in entirety. So CBC capitation per student, how much are you going to receive per student? Let's say we have 23,700 per student, while 844 is 22,040 per student. After that, you save the annual fee structure, and you will see it here. Form 3, 2026, Term 1, Term 2, Term 3, the annual total if it is active and everything else. So in this case, when you scroll up, you can still see we don't have total expected fee. Let's now add a student in Form 3. So if you have time, you can create it for other. You will create for other departments. For other classes like Form 4 and Grade 10. So let's create a single student for Form 3. Let's add a student. This student will, let's say the school is RIA, so this is just pseudo placeholder. So we shall have RIA stroke 2026 stroke 001. The name of the student, just type full name, Ann Mwikali Nduta. So as you can see, first name, middle name, and the surname auto adjust. So and we can the current class is Form 3 West. So here we are going to assign them to streams. So but the fee structure is generally for Form 3. So Form 3 West, and is a 844 student. When did Anne do the, you remember, if you choose here, it will auto update. If it is CBC, you will see CBC the data here. But if it is 844, you will see this KCPE here, and did a KCPE in 2020, let's say 2024, depends, on 2023, and scored 285 marks. Then you come here, you choose the birthday for Anne. Okay, let's just work with 207, February 4th. Anne is a female, Kenyan, Christian, lives in anywhere. Year of admission auto adjust with the fee structure you created before. The previous school for Anne, let's say is Nina Primary. Then exam type that Anne did in Nina Primary, there is a problem here. The site does not pick KCPE. So just say other exam and enter marks as 285. Because the reason why this site doesn't speak is because up here we had put to KCPE. So health needs, Anne has not applicable because she has no needs. Disability, none. What co-curriculum activity does Anne participate in? For now, because we don't have clubs, we don't really have to work out with this. But again, when it comes to school, everything like the chair number, let's work with the admission numbers. So Anne had these as her desk, chair, and locker numbers. Items Anne brought to school, we can say Anne brought dictionary, golden bells, Bible. The parent guardian, I highly recommend creating a parent. If we had a parent before, you will see them here, which means a single parent can be parent to many visitors. Then, but we highly recommend creating a parent. Don't leave it blank because it's going to throw an error with available data. So let's say this parent is Michael Waweru. The parent email address. This is very important. If you don't put this, it's not going to work. So please ensure you put this. So in my case, I'll work with an email address that exists, that works. Then we have a phone. You can just put in a phone there. That one doesn't matter. So here we will implement later. Then you enroll student. Once the student is enrolled, you will see the items here. But what you refresh the dashboard, and the school fee now will adjust based on the first student from one student. As you continue adding students, you will see. So as you can see, outstanding balance is this minus fee paid, which is 0. So they will keep on auto adjusting the more you add students. So this is the school OS that I've been working on. Now let's work on the receipt. Remember, we created a parent, so we will log in with the parent detail. So we shall come back to another. Okay, so I'll type in here market shade. Okay, allow me copy the link.